Welcome back. You're here with Crystal Tottenham from Crystal Clear Coaching. I'm going to keep it short and sweet tonight, but I want you to consider what version of yourself you need to step into in order to go for your dreams. That scares the F out of you. Just consider, with curiosity, always with curiosity, especially when it's scary. Curiosity makes it less scary, more fun, more playful, more possible. What would this version of you look like? What would they be doing differently? Would they be looking back at you from, let's say, a year from now, so proud of that bold version of yourself in this present or nearing future moment where you chose to step into a bolder vision for yourself, a bolder identity? Even though you were scared, despite being scared. How long have you been thinking about stepping into this identity of yours? How long have you been putting it off? Not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, not feeling deserving. Does your vision of this dream for yourself and anyone it might affect that might benefit from it, from you stepping into your power? What would happen if you stepped into it? How would life look different? Who would you be impacting in a meaningful way? And look, hey, maybe it's purely a goal for you, but aren't you worthy of being impacted in that way, impacting yourself in that way? If you don't feel that, well, again, with curiosity, notice that. What if your dream is impacting people beyond you? I don't know if you've got a dream like mine, where you want to amplify people tuning into themselves, really getting honest with themselves, learning to trust themselves, show up for themselves. There's so many people that are missing out that's in your future community if you don't show up, if you don't be, you know, find your bravery, find your courage to step into that bolder version of yourself that can hold what you need to hold in order to become the person that can live in that reality. If you're wondering why this pep talk today, it's because it's very present for me. And I hope to inspire by sharing what I'm going through. And I never want to have anyone feel like I'm coming from any kind of pedestal here. I've been someone that's pedestalized people in my life, and it took me a long while to realize that nobody actually deserves that. Not that people don't deserve to be in the spotlight, just they don't deserve to be othered, because that's actually can be detrimental to them, to feel like the energy of someone just saying they're above and beyond, when they're just a human that makes mistakes too. And then if they fall from that pedestal in your mind, then like what might be the ramifications for them if they're so used to being treated a certain way. I think there's so much more to it than I once understood. But also, if I'm gonna learn to put anyone on a pedestal, it should be me, a future version of me. Um, just me. It's just like the comparison game. Don't compare yourself to anyone but yourself. Because we're each on a unique path. We're each on a unique path. So yes, I share that I am needing to boldly step into a embodied, powerful version of myself. And I'm feeling the call more and more and more as time goes by. And it's scary. It triggered the hell out of me today, actually, and I'm still sitting with that and noticing, trying to notice what really triggered me, what was coming up for me, because that information is useful that I can use to figure out what's in my way, because clearly something's been in my way for a long time. So if you feel like you're in a similar boat, just consider those questions for yourself with that delicious curiosity, and I hope you find your answers that help you step into that embodied higher version of yourself, that a future version of you is going to look back and be so proud of, that you were bold enough, courageous enough to step into. Okay, I'll leave it there for tonight. Hope you find that courage, and I'll see you tomorrow. Much love.